Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of our Dokeycraft multiplayer series. You may notice a couple of things have changed. In the corner I have got the hero of the village, and I also have a totem now in my hand, and that's because in between episodes I went ahead and I helped out Purple with a bunch of raids because he wanted to lower his trades with his villagers, so I went ahead and I helped him out, as well with Cat as well, also helped him. I didn't record it though because it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, so I didn't see a point. That is not what we are going to be doing in this episode. In this episode, we are going to be essentially setting the stage. We're going to tear down a lot, pretty much all of this right up to the mountain, so we can get a template sort of made up here. As you can see, I've kind of marked out an area. It goes all the way around and we've got to destroy all of it, probably down to about the level where the trees are, and then after that I'm gonna have to go ahead and build everything back up to make it, you know, all natural and everything. But we got a lot to do in this episode. I've got a beacon. I went ahead and I bought one in the shop. I also went and bought a bunch of shulker shells. Let's go ahead and turn them actually into shulkers, and I also bought the iron off of Purple as well, because I did not have anywhere near enough. Now, Cat and Purple did offer to help me out if they are on, but obviously they aren't on right now. There's just me, Case, and Crusader on, so it looks like I'll be starting this on my own, but that's okay. We're going to set up our beacon, and we're just going to get going here. We're going to throw this into a time lapse, and let's see how far I can get in, like, 3 hours. I feel like in 3 hours, I'm going to get, like, maybe to down here, maybe, and that'll be it. But I actually have an issue, which is if we come up here, you'll see what I mean. It may not be an issue for today, but it'll definitely be an issue in the future, and that is this giant hole. So the area I've outlined goes up to right there, and then I have it come down here, and then I just have this massive hole here, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I have no idea. Because I also have to basically terraform this. I don't know, there's so much terraforming I have to do. I'm gonna give myself a headache just trying to think about it. I think it's better for me to just set up this beacon and just go. I think that will probably be our best bet. So let's go ahead, let's throw this into a time lapse, and I will give you guys a little progress update in 3 hours. About an hour and a half into me destroying this mountain, I got a message from Kat who said that she was going to come over and help me out. What I didn't know was that she had actually assembled a bunch of other members from the server to come and help me as well. Like, I think 8 people showed up to help me, which was super useful, so helpful. And thank you to every single person who came over and helped me out. It went by so much faster because of this. we have it. We've got this entire area fully cleared out. Thank you again to all of the Dokeycraft server members who came and helped me out. This would have taken me probably close to like 16 or 17 hours if I did this completely on my own. So now we are left with this big blank empty canvas. A very ugly blank empty canvas, but we now have a bunch of space to go ahead and terraform this and make it look exactly as we want. And if we come over here, we can see just how high this thing is going to be. Now, I don't know if I want to go taller than that for our entrance. I need to decide how we're going to do that. So if I do end up going taller, I'll have to add way more to this mountain. But I also kind of don't want to do that. We also have the giant hole there that I said was going to be a problem. It is kind of still a problem, but I think we'll be able to tackle it once we get into the terraforming. But for a good while, this place is probably going to stay somewhat like this. At least this wall right here, and that wall is going to stay like this. At least until I can get the entryway built. Of course, you're going to start raining as I'm talking. We'll build the doorway to our big dwarven kingdom, and then we'll shape the mountain around that. I think that'll be the easiest way. I can, though, get the terraforming done for here. I do want to raise it. It's not just going to be just a flat grass field. I think I'm going to gradually raise it up, maybe 5 or 6 blocks. And down the line, this outside exterior will basically just become like just a custom forest with a bunch of custom trees like that all around the place, and maybe I'll add maybe a few little hidden secrets here or there. But that is that done. That ended up taking about 5 hours, so like I said, if I had done that on my own, probably closer to like 16, 17 hours had I done that entirely by myself. So once again, thank you to everybody who came and helped out. That was very, very nice of them. Now, what we're going to do is we have got to do even more digging. I need to terraform all of this. Up here, I want to get this section all set up for our future town, which I actually have a book here of all of the things that need to go into this town. I hope I didn't miss anything. Let's get out of the rain. This is going to bother me. Here we have got every single thing that I'm going to need. Super smelter, lava farm, basalt generator, stone generator, all that stuff. Barn, wool farm, chicken cooker, that stuff. Although, yes, we do have the free pork chop shop in the center of spawn, I would like to have my own chicken or food supply over here on my own, and I quite like doing chicken cookers, so we're going to do that here. We also need a barn for our animals down there. I am going to need a warehouse because if there's anything this project has taught me, it is that I have got nowhere near enough storage. I need way, way more. Like, I already filled up pretty much all my shulker boxes, and I didn't even take even half of the resources. As soon as all the other members showed up, I was like, you guys can just take whatever you want. You all can have it. I already have way more than enough. So I didn't even take all of it. So we're going to need a warehouse for just like bulk storage for things like cobblestone, dirt, tuff, deep slate, things that we're going to be using a lot of. So it won't be a storage room like this, but it'll just be just a massive wall of just chests for just things like that. Stone, cobblestone, like I said. Anything that we're going to be using a whole lot of. And of course, I want to have a bell tower, because why not? So that is, I think, 14 or 15 buildings that will be going into our little town here. Of course, we may add a few other like smaller things, like maybe a statue or some fountains and stuff like that, just to, you know, make the city all alive. But I need to lower it down quite a bit. So I've decided I need to lower everything down to probably about this section. Now that would probably take just about as long as this took. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the edge of the cliff down to about this level, and then just gradually go up, and then we'll just take down like maybe 2 or 3 levels here, and we'll put the town on that. It also doesn't have to be perfectly flat, but I do need to flatten it out a little bit. But the cliff itself definitely needs to go down, like having it way, way up there. It's too high, it needs to go down. At least probably down to this level, I think is probably going to be best. And then, if I have time, I'm also going to try to actually terraform out this cliff right here. That's why I left out the fact that it will be blank. I think I can get it done today. I think. We're gonna try. We won't go right up to the corner because, like I said, once we get the gateway in, we'll go and terraform out the mountain. So I'll probably get the cliff done maybe up to like this section here. Because I don't know how we're gonna terraform the mountain. Oh, also, I don't think I showed this, but I've got a netherwort farm now. It's just chilling down here. Somebody actually filled it fully with netherwort because I didn't have it fully filled with netherwort before, and then I logged off, I came back on, and it was full, so whoever did that, thank you. So as much as I would like to start our Dwarven Kingdom, I really do need all those farms, so we need to focus a lot more on our village first. So let me go grab our beacon, and we will put this into the second time lapse of today. That is our second time lapse done. We got this lowered down just a few blocks. If we come up here, you can see as well, it looks a lot flatter. So this should be, I think, a good enough area for our little village. None of the buildings are going to be like super crazy big. Mainly, like I said, this is mainly just going to be used to house our farms. That is the only point of this village. Our main area and base is the Dwarven Kingdom. So we don't need too big of space, but I did lower it a few blocks, and it's looking a lot better now. A lot more, I don't really know what to say, nice? I don't know, we'll just go with that, nice. But now onto the next part. I was gonna do the cliff, but I'm actually going to terraform this and get this brought up. I want to cover all of this, but first, we're actually gonna go down here. We're gonna grab all of this coal and iron here. It'd be foolish of me to leave it here. So we're gonna go ahead, we're just gonna grab all that super quickly, and then we can bring the terrain all up here. I got lots and lots of dirt. I think that's gonna be all I'll need. Bring up the terrain, that way I know actually where the cliff will end. I was maybe thinking of leaving these pools here and like doing something with them, like having like a secret hot springs, but I don't think I'll be able to do that, unfortunately. Kind of in the way. Okay, I think I got most of it. Let's go ahead, let's put this stuff away. Let's also craft up a bunch more torches, and then I'll do the wireframe with you all here. And then once I get the wireframe done, we'll swap it over to a time lapse. So the path will be coming around the corner, and it'll be coming up here. And then let's go maybe to here. Curve it into there, I think should be good. Maybe even more, actually. Nah. I can turn that into, well, no. There we go. I think that's a bit better. I want it a lot closer to there, and then now all the way over to there. There we go. I think that's good for the first little stretch. Now the next level, let's go back to where like the path will be. The path will be going straight up to the kingdom, so I want it to be path go up here, and then maybe up here. Don't want it to go up too high. Like I said, maybe like maximum 5 blocks tall. I want a very slow incline. This side will probably change the most, as this side I'll probably end up just making it, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Basically, because this side will have the cliff to go up to the sea, I don't think I'm gonna put another cliff on this. I don't know, maybe I could. Maybe, I'm not too sure. I might end up just tearing out this entire section and just having this terrain like loop all the way around. Actually, how far would that go? How far would I have to do this? Actually, not that far. I literally just have to take out this section. So that actually wouldn't even be that bad. We might end up doing that in the future. But this section will probably be one of the last ones we fix. I want to focus on our town and this section here. But that wall, that can wait a while. That's not as important. I'm trying to curve this one in. That way on this side, I have less distance I have to go. But all it's a little bit cheating, but come on, I gotta do that entire cliff. There's a lot. Here we go. 3rd level done. Oh yeah, this is way closer. Good. And then the next one I'll have probably slightly further. Do I have the bed on me? I do have the bed on me. Good. We can get rid of this rain. Already almost out of dirt. That is not a good sign. I want to be able to actually go up a 5th layer. The 5th layer will probably go up right there. Perfect. Now, yes, I know when we were destroying this, we technically could have done this already and like left this part. But I didn't know how I wanted to look, and also it was a lot simpler to just get everybody to just be like, hey, everybody dig to this Y level, and then that was it. That is going to be the outline of our little valley down here, leading up to our kingdom. Let me go ahead now and throw this into a... How did I do that? I just jumped up 2 blocks. I didn't even know that was possible. I'm awesome. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw this into another time-lapse, 3rd time-lapse of the day, lots of time-lapses, and you all can go ahead and watch me just place the dirt here for like probably a good 2 hours, and I'll bring you all back once we are done that, or I might actually just skip that and go straight into terraforming these cliffs, depending on how long it takes me. There we have it, everybody. We have gone ahead and we have got our cliffs all filled in. We've got this whole area filled in. So much progress done in this episode. I'm also really happy with how these cliffs turned out. The texturing, I think, worked out pretty good. I went a little bit lighter on the tough than I did in the past, as I think it's a little bit better to have these more, I don't know, neutral rocks instead of just fully covered in, like, detail. I think it's a little bit, I guess, smoother to look at. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. We stopped right about there because the mountain will probably end up covering this section here. It won't be cliffs. It'll actually be like the mountain just cascading down. So we stopped right here. We also went ahead and we wrapped that cliff all the way around. This bottom section, I'm not entirely sure if I want to make it a cliff or not. I kind of like just having just a little hill there. I kind of added a little bit of a cliff face, but for the most part, I think I'm gonna leave it as just a hill. We can maybe go ahead and add some like maybe custom rocks or something to it to add just a little bit more detail. But that is that. Let's go ahead and let's fly over here. You can get a proper look at everything. Don't you shoot me. You can actually see absolutely everything. You can see the entire area here, which we have gone ahead and filled out. You can see the cliffs. And you can see up there where we will be putting our future village. And I think it looks pretty good. We got a ways to go, people. Way ways to go. And if anything, this project showed me just how long it's actually going to take. As well as I need way more storage. Like a whole lot more storage. But we can go ahead and we can get that from Purple. He's going to go ahead and I'm going to probably buy his... He has like this plan for like a full shulker box worth of shulker shells every single month. I'm probably going to buy that because I'm probably going to need it. What will be happening with the village is I think I have decided I'm going to bring... This is going to be the main road and I am going to loop it around. Originally I wasn't going to do that because this tree's kind of in the way. But I think I am going to do that. This is just way too steep. And then we'll just circle it up around here. And then I haven't decided if I want to circle it and then have it go straight up here, or if I want to circle it all the way around here and have the entrance to the village be at an angle. I haven't decided that part yet. Basically, it's just how much do I want to have walking. I also am maybe playing around with the idea of actually having like an outer city wall that encases the entire thing. I'm not too sure if I want to do that as well. So I'll have to have a little bit of a think about that. Or if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to go ahead and let me know. If I do a wall though, it will be like maximum 5 blocks tall. It's not going to be like some mega wall or anything. It'll be super small just to really encase everything. Basically like an upgraded fence almost. Again, I want to also thank everybody who came and helped me clear all this out. This would have taken me so long on my own. I definitely wouldn't have been able to get these cliffs done for this episode. So thank you again to everybody who went ahead and helped me out. In the next episode, we will officially start our village. We need to get as many farms as we can built as possible so that we can begin work on our Dwarven Kingdom. Unfortunately, the rest of this is going to look like this probably for the next few episodes. So it's kind of going to suck. It's going to be just this big, blank, empty, ugly canvas that we're just going to be forced to look at for a while. But that's okay, eventually it will definitely go away and I will terraform it all immediately. But I need to make sure that I actually have the resources in order to be able to do it all in one go. I don't want to do just section by section. I want to be able to do absolutely everything just so that it's all completely done. That is going to do it for this episode here though. Not a whole lot of talking, but a whole lot of progress and building. So that is definitely a good thing. If you all did enjoy this episode, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe as I will greatly appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye!